WIIFTBPM.
WIIFTBP. Media's TBP. Media's just for you and me.
Jackson.
Tune in to the Maze Jackson Show every day, Monday through Friday from 6 to 9 a.m. where you can catch us on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook Live. Plus, from 6:30 to 8, you can get us on WBGX 1570 a.m. That's right, it's the Maze Jackson Show, where every single day we ask the question, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them, Maze said. We out of here. Peace.
Yeah, man. Ideas, man.
You don't have to find me. I'm walking right behind you. It's so clear to see that you want to be free. You don't have to find me. I'm walking right behind you. It's so clear to see that you want to be free.
Let's go.
Standing my ground, I can't mess around. I It's like my time is in a bottle, captured by your love, yeah. Now I know women's got this thing going on. We can't stay around so long, but I wanna come correct. Baby, get your foot off my neck. You don't have to find me, I'm walking right behind thee. Understand clearly, that you wanna be free. It's the time that you spend making me think within. It's the trust still beginning. Fade away from beginning of the day. I can see you trembling times, and I can see you wondering mine. Is it me considered? Shoot us with it. See, you don't have to find me, I'm walking right behind thee. It's so clear to see, baby, that you wanna be free. You don't have to find me, I'm walking right behind thee. It's so clear to see, that you wanna be free, yeah. I'm just trying to be the best I can. You can call me the troubling man. Matter of fact, I'm from the side of the street. Baby girl, you're calling on me at the time that I feel the presence around me. Something that I can't let go. It's your time, everything around me there. I just wanna hold on, but you don't have to find me. I'm walking right behind me. It's so clear to see, that you wanna be free. I just wanna come correct, best I can. Baby, get your foot on my neck. And just before you just leave, baby, I've been trying to tell you I can't breathe. You don't have to find me, baby, I'm walking right behind me. It's so clear to see, that you want me free. Damn pressure, baby. I just want pressure, baby.
You are listening to the most dangerous show in the morning. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Maze Jackson. Maze Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
For Ruthie Moore, for Todd Stroger, I am the host of the Maze Jackson Show, asking every single day, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them Maze said, Mayor Lightfoot, man, we ain't accepting that. We ain't accepting that. Let's go.
Let's get down to business and go ahead and address the facts, man. Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Rama May was another case. He was just as tired. 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Anjanette naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover-up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. George Floyd killed, a lot of riots happened in the town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down. Grandmother sick, need a prescription and plus a couple groceries. You gon' have to travel just to get it now. COVID-19 out here shutting all the business down. Not enough SBA loans to even give around. So many failed businesses that you can put them in the pile. If you don't survive the pandemic, it's gonna sit you down. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Shout out to Willie Wilson, hope one day you get to send it. We need some different players in in the game to handle business. So many shady characters like Madigan and Blago. But when you really break it down, it's typical Chicago. City full of gangsters, it's what the land was built on. Same streets with hood legends, DNA get spilled on. Carjackers out here lurking, trying to get they steal on. Looking for a block to put them Hellcat wheels on. Let us give bogus appraisals a red line. Car crackers out here getting minimal fair time. And I'm the seal carry, I stay with the pipe. But Illinois gun laws giving minimal rights. Stay up on the swivel, make sure I'm moving tight. Check all of my mirrors when I pull up to the light. Pick my homie up from out of town, man, he caught a flight. He was hella nervous, told him, shorty, this a way of life. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad with exos. Black folks. Sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks.
Wake up, Chicago! Wake up. This is. I'm back in the building. 2 days off. Really not 2 days off. 2 days of working in other locations. And then about a weekend full of fraternizing with the fratters. Woke up this morning a little bit late. Tried to sleep, couldn't sleep. I was in between the hole, you dig, but I couldn't wait to get back because, in my inbox, Sister Zakia was like, I know you're going to talk about the Springfield trip. I feel like people was kind of not snapping on me, but they was feeling like, how you not going to come to work on Friday? And I was like, Dad, can a brother? Ruthie tried to make me not even come back. She was like, you might as well just go to Champaign. You gonna go all the way up there, come all the way back all the way down, back and around.
Trying to save you some gas.
Man, you know what? I didn't even really think about that, but I guess I really do need to think about that. I stopped in your hometown.
What?
That's my, Kankakee is actually my get my mind ready for the trip stop. Right, because it's halfway, but it's
60 miles to get you to the shop.
But 60 miles, you still got 69 to get to Champaign. So it's like,
that's an easy drive, though.
It's easy when it's not easy when you're trying to restrain yourself. So it's like 85. I want to talk about that one day. Like, what's the speed limit where you don't think you're gonna get a ticket? How many miles can you go over? Like, is it not?
57?
Yeah.
I think you could do 80.
80.
Minimum, like 80. Like that's like a nice, you in the right lane. Not even left passing, but in that right lane, can we get 80?
Okay, so what's in the left lane and you rolling?
I don't know nothing about that. But I think you could probably get upwards to about 90, 95.
So when you got a horse that wants to run, and you got to keep pulling them back. Because if you get in the left lane, right, man, you ever notice, like, if you get in the left lane and it's like a lot of cars, that you be like, man, and then once you start riding the left lane, anybody in your way over there that don't get out the way, just throw your whole groove off. So
I like it when you get a good line of 3 and y'all just be gone.
Man, how close? I like that. Do y'all like take turns when you do that?
You have to take turns as to who gonna get the ticket. Like I get us from Chicago to Kankakee, then you got to take it over.
You riding long?
That's an easy drive.
So I'm gonna tell you, the problem for me is the anticipation of getting out of the car. Right, like, are we there yet? Like, I feel like if it's somebody was telling me about this. First of all, I cannot drive more than 3 hours. I just don't want to do it. Like, if it's more than 3 hours, and I can catch a plane, I'm doing it. There are people who like to drive and they was like, somebody was leaving the thing and was like, I got to do 9 hours tomorrow. I was like, 9 hours.
That's not. I'm at about 13. I could do 13
driving.
Yep, in a car.
I could ride. But I can't drive because I'm too impatient, and it's like, and I really wish that there weren't mile markers because then it's like,
I feel like when you get to the 39 mile, like that's that rest stop. When you get to 39, I feel like that's the longest 39 miles in the history of 39 miles.
It's relaxing. Driving is kind of relaxing. Highway driving, I can do it.
Highway driving for me, because I want to get there. Right? It's just like the whole concept of driving.
No, I enjoy the journey. I like to look around.
Now
see what's going on.
There was one time when I was riding with my cousin, and I was like, "Boy, this is a nice drive. Look at the clouds. What is that? Wheat in the field? Look at those soybeans."
Oh, you must have been downstate.
I was going to Champaign. I was like, "Are those windmills?" Right? You like wind farms. But look, y'all, it is the Maze Jackson Show. So I'm back off the road, even though it really wasn't the road, but it is the road. Man, I had so much. This has been a flood of emotions this whole kind of week. So we're going to talk about it all today. We got so much to talk about. But before we do that, let me say what's up to everybody. What's up, Ruthie Moore in the building?
Yo,
how you doing?
I am so glad you back.
Why? You had a tough time with Tennille? I'm just playing.
You started early.
No, I'm not. I know. I saw y'all. I was watching y'all. I tried to stay uninvolved as possible. Hey, yo, let me just say this real quick, though.
What
just
you
say
got?
this
What
real
you got?
quick.
Yes, sir.
Just say this real quick, y'all. Right? Like, my family is my family. Right? And so, like, I was watching the comments. Right? And I think that we have the ability to be judicious in what we say and how we do it. Now, I recognize this is the Lion's Den, but if I send one of my family members here, fam, like, don't get it twisted. That's all I got to say. I was watching some of the comments, and I really think, like, yo, cuz, right? Like, it's still my sister. It's still my sister, and I think sometimes we can be comedic, and I'm cool, right? I take it like it is. But I must tell you that I felt a certain way during some of the conversations when some of the choices that of direction was used. I'm gonna just say that. I commented once. I think we caught it. But yeah, it's my family. Like, I get up here every day and sacrifice my whole entire life, right? Like, put it on the front street. We're going to talk about some other stuff that's happening right now. But I do. Man, bro.
Thank you for letting us fill in.
Huh?
Thank you for letting us fill in.
Thank you for filling in. I'm glad y'all did, because I was, and I really, so Riis got us stranded the night before. And now I'm convinced it was Riis. Like Riis be like, it wasn't me. But, and I'm not going to blame him, because I think it's a switch that neither one of us saw. Right? Because when I went to, but I did the trip, and Riis got us stranded. And so I was stuck out, and then I had to get up. The reason I was listening to y'all, because I planned to sleep through y'all, but I had to go get the car.
Oh, it just wasn't that exciting?
No. I had decided that I was going to not try to, sometimes I be trying to direct the show, or I be screaming at the TV, or I be, hey! Nah. So but then I was up.
You ain't got to worry about me.
Huh?
You don't got to worry about me. And then you throw Tennille in there too?
See, but
you just sleep on through that one.
Sometimes you just got to be awake. You got to be on point. Got to be looking around, because you never know what to slide in under third base. You be like, wait, am I living in Bizarre World? That's okay though, because it was a great show. I had a good time. I appreciated y'all filling in, and I'm gonna tell you, it's like you learn to appreciate what you do, as well as you appreciate the time off. And one of the things that has happened over this course of this weekend was me not taking everything on myself and saying, okay, y'all said y'all got it, right? Bus trip, they said they had it.
I noticed that. Your hands-off approach.
Y'all had okay, y'all do what y'all do. Because I can't control everything, and I gotta trust people, right? It's like, but as soon as I let my trust, that it's like a moment I'll be like, phew. Then I'll be like, what happened? So I just want to say it was a good, it was just a good time. I had a decent no stress. Like, it feels like all the time everybody be like, they last resort is Maze. And so it was great this weekend just to not to have everybody be like, yo, So it was great. Let me say what's up to my man, DJ Riis the Ruler on the ones and twos. DJ Riis the Ruler, how you feeling today?
Blessed by the best. Apparently, I've been accused of doing some mess, Ruthie. Do you hear this? Do you hear this?
Hey, Ruthie.
Imagine not knowing the switch. I don't know the switch.
I'm not bugging.
I'm just playing. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna.
It's the parking lights. So there's the switch that turns off the lights, and so when you walk away from the car, the lights stay on until a while it goes off. But there's also the parking lights, which is another. So it's this, and then it's this. And the parking lights being left on for a couple hours is essentially what it is. I saw it as soon as I started the car. The car started like, psh, it was the cables. So thank you for that, because literally I went to buy some cables, and no second did I ain't even touched it, and boom, it was boom.
I bought some cables one time like that, and it was a guy stranded, and he has a little bitty cable. I said, listen, man, it's February in here, snowing. You get one crank, take them off. I bought me some $50 cables, some real big. When you put them on there, I'm telling, bam! It's
man,
like, you up out of there.
I certainly bought some $50 cables. Pulled up to the car. No sooner did I touch the car, it was whoom. It just look. Then I was like, so then I went to go get Carrie, because we had to drive back. Now, see, this is what happens. This one it be tough, because I'll be in the car like I drove my own car. I didn't have nothing to do with this. Right? But it's okay, because so we drive, we go, and I'm like, okay, I got the car cables ready to go and to jump the car. Right? Because I was like, maybe it just wasn't the best. Man, I came back, hit the button, car was like, boom, let's go. I was like, I was like, yep. So then we had AAA come test the battery. AAA came to the house, put the case. He was like, this is the best battery ever. It don't even change because I was ready to go buy a new battery, the whole you did.
Let me get your membership number.
Look, he was like, I mean, I could put another battery in the car, but it don't even change when you start the car. So I was like, it's the lights. It was definitely the lights, because then she don't want to drive the car nowhere because she's scared it's going to go off. And then it was like, but anyway, we all good, Ruthie. But I must tell you that I jumped out the bus and went straight to Willie Preston's fundraiser. And then had to go. It was all good. It was all good. It all worked out. So it is like,
if we was virtual, you could have been at all them places, Maze. Right at home.
No. I don't like virtual. I was just thinking about how we had virtual conferences. And then I was thinking, if they would have tried to make a virtual version of our 50th year anniversary, how stinky it would have been.
Would have been whack.
Whacked them up. Everybody. All right. Everybody on the count of 3 in your chair. We're going to leave with... No. Sorry. We get our party walks and all that. I did one party walk the whole entire weekend. I'm old. I'm old. I just can't imagine going around the ring. Man, it was good stuff, though. I had a great time. Great opportunity to reconnect with my bros. It was the 50th year anniversary of the Epsilon Xi chapter of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. It was great to see all the bros, but even more so, it was great to see the continuation of the legacy. Right? I feel like when I was in college, there was nothing more important to me than Sigma at that time. And I was probably one of them ones. Right? It's that one dude in every chapter that so that was me. But it was great to go back and see. But it's like, where did the time go? I feel like, holy cow, was that really 30 years ago? Because you drive past places and you see things and they activate all type of, dang, this was the frat house. This was where I crossed. This was where I did some stuff. It was great to see the bros, but it was also the reality of, time. But what was dope was to be one of the bros that got to come back. Because I remember there was two sets of bros that came back. It was the ones who was like, y'all ain't doing what y'all supposed to do. We was the greatest thing since sliced bread. And then there was the ones that was like, what would you like to eat? What would you like to drink? right? And it was dope to be able to spoil the.
Wait, which one are you now?
Oh, I'm the old. Like, what would you like to eat?
Okay.
Like, I'm like the. How much are the shots? Oh, where's everybody? Where's all the young kids? Like, as long as you 20, but I am like, are you 21? Right? Shots for all the kids. They like, man, big frat like this, right? And you be like, wait, the whole bottle's $100? Give me two. Right? So you be like, it was a good time. It was great to see all the bros, great to be on the old school campus. What's funny? Well, and I know that that there's all the HBCU people have their pride. I feel like we were in the thick of the battle at U of I. Like, we were battling the white supremacists that exist today that control the world. And we were there in their young stages, and we were in ours. And it was cool to, I was just thinking about, like, my awareness of my blackness. Like, the first time I went to Lincoln Hall, right? And a black, like the first time somebody was like, ooh, look at his fine chocolate self. And but I'm saying, like, you used to be embarrassed to be black. Not embarrassed, but you know what I'm saying? And it was just coming into the full knowledge and awareness of, like, there were black people. Like, it didn't just have to, I don't want to say it was just bad to be black, but it's like, I feel like we reveled in our infamy, sort of. Like, why are you laughing?
Like, jumping in.
Yeah, like, the white people was like, right, that was your power. And to come into, if not now, Nia, see Ebony Emoja and see all of the black people in there. Now, what's crazy is to see that when we were there, it was 1,000 black people and 500 Latinos out of 36,000. Now it's 500 black people and 1,000 out of 36,000. And let me just tell you, you know what all I could think of, Ruthie, as I was going to all of the, I was like 38,000. And then when I saw the Chinese people, I was like 100,000. Man, Charlie. Then I was just thinking, like, they got a weed dispensary on campus. I was like,
what? Is it for research purposes?
I just left my son's school yesterday, and they got a smoke shop that sells CBD stuff in there, as well as, like, right across.
Oh, no. This ain't CBD. This was a straight up dispensary, new era. Like, you walk in that bad boy, and it's like, what you want? On Green Street, on the campus, right where the liquor store used to be, right across the street. Liquor store shrunk. Cannabis dispensary got the whole corner. And I'm saying, like, damn, do you know, if that would have happened, I would have never been able to stay in Champaign. Well, not me, my cousin. It was just crazy, man. It was crazy to see how the world has changed. And, man, I was thinking Brother Anthony was watching. And I was thinking, Brother Anthony, remember when Brother Anthony was Tony Rome? You know what I'm saying? We was at the UF. I'm not going to mind his business. But I'm just saying, boy, times done changed down there. And shout out to Eric Spencer. It's crazy when you be at your meeting and you find out one of your bros is like the big. And Anthony been telling me how big he was. And I really just never clicked that was the same Eric that I knew from back in the day, right? Like, hold on. You the one with Unbreakable Kicks? Oh. Yeah. So sometimes you be like, man, should I go up and say something? Because then I don't want to be like, oh, so now you want to talk to me because I got Unbreakable Kicks. No, I just didn't realize that was you, cuz. It's all good. Anyway, y'all, it's the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my girl, Ruthie Moore, plus DJ Riis the Ruler. Let's do this. Let's get the soul plane up to 60,000 feet. And then let's take a quick break. We're going to ask the social media question of the day. Plus, I'm going to run through some of the headlines. It is the Maze Jackson Show.
Show. We'll be back after this break.
Can screen. You in need of software or virus removal from your computer? Well, contact RPC Computer Repair in South Shore and let us help you with all your computer repair services and print needs. Need office or print production services, copies, scans, fax, or even notary service. Then stop by and support RPC Computer Repair and Print Shop, located 1741 East 71st Street in the 71st Street corridor, newly revitalized South Shore areas, and let RPC be your one-stop shop, where we believe RPC is your PC. RPC Computer Repair is also a UPS access point where you can drop off and pick up your important packages. So let RPC be of service to you. Call RPC Computer Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. through 6 p.m. at 773-966-4457. That's 773-966-4457. Visit RPC at rpccomputeringinc.com for more information.
And now, traffic and weather.
Yo, who said devotion has to be sad? Yo, check this out. The Lord is my shepherd, I want. He's making me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restored my soul. God's gonna turn it around.
Come all the way with me.
Good morning. What's in it for the Black People Media family? The time is now 6:32 a.m. and I'm Riis the Ruler with your Chicagoland area sports traffic and weather report. As we head over to sports, the Chicago Bulls in Minnesota taking on the Timberwolves last night in the finale. The Chicago Bulls end off the season with a win of 124-120. Bulls finished 6th seed and will play the 3rd seed Bucks in the playoffs. As we head over now, the traffic on the Kennedy O'Hare to the Loop will be 23 minutes. Outbound will be 19. On the Edens, Deerfield to the Exchange will be 31 minutes. Exchange to Deerfield will be 27. While the Eisenhower, Thorndale to the Loop, 31 minutes. 28 minutes back out to Thorndale. The Stevenson, 44 minutes. I-355 to the Dan Ryan. Outbound will be 30. The Bishop Ford, I-80 to the Dan Ryan, 34 minutes, 26 minutes to I-80. While the Dan Ryan is 17 minutes to the Loop, 13 minutes to 95th. On DuSable Lakeshore Drive South, 55th to Jackson will be 7 minutes. Jackson to 55th will be 9. On the north side, Randolph to Bryn Mawr and Bryn Mawr to Randolph will be 8 minutes. Today's weather, it is currently 55 and sunny. Today will be a high of 63 and a low of 45. I'm Riis the Ruler. Happy Monday here on The Maze Jackson Show.
Don't leave me now. Come all the way with me. Oh, please. God's gonna turn it around. God's gonna turn it around. Glory to Gethsemane, Gethsemane, Golgotha to the grave, from the grave back to glory. Glory to Gethsemane, Gethsemane to Golgotha to the grave, from the grave back to glory. Glory to Gethsemane, Gethsemane to Golgotha to the grave, from the grave. Glory to Gethsemane, Gethsemane to Golgotha, oh, Golgotha to the grave, from the grave. Dear Lord, it's me again. God's gonna turn it around. I'm calling on you. You did it before. I believe that you can do it again. Somebody calling you right now, Lord. If it ain't one thing we need, somebody else needs you for another. Please, son, look and have mercy. Have mercy over our home, Lord. Have mercy. Have mercy.
You are listening to the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my girl, Ruthie Moore, plus my man, DJ Riis the Ruler. Shout out to my peoples from Church, Chicago. Did I say church? Because if I said church, then I got to also welcome the family from WBGX 1570 AM. Let me thank everybody who listens to us on Big Gospel Express 1570 AM. Ruthie, I think you got dyslexia.
What?
Last week you was like WGBX.
Dang.
I was listening to you every time. I almost said
WG.
it's WB. Big
WB.
Gospel Express. Right? So just remember that because I used to do it too. So I was listening to you. But then you got to give us a call, 872-259-7474. That's 872-259-7474. If you want to call in, that's when the Saints join us every day from 6:30 to 8. It's funny. I went there. So you know how people be listening, but they don't tell you they be listening. You don't know they listening. So one of my frat brothers was like, Maze, how was Springfield? Now, this is one of the old bros, right? Like, I'm talking about old bros, like 70. And I was like, he was like, man, I listen to you every morning. Me too. Oh, Frat said, how come I never see her? They was just like, hey, man, because I ain't got time for all that. And they was like, you need to extend that Big Gospel Express because I listen on the radio.
You know what I always find funny when people walk up to you and say, I love you on the Maze Jackson show. I don't agree with everything you say though.
Right.
They gonna let you know.
Right, they gonna let you know. They be like, Maze, but you know that's the story of my life. Right? I listen to you that long. Love me, hate me. Long as you bought a ticket. Love me, hate me. Long as you bought a ticket. Long as you viewing. Oh, Ruthie, I got it. So let me back up. So I was mentioning my fraternity this weekend because we got it in at our 50th anniversary down at the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign. But apparently something was cracking in Chicago because my timeline was blew up. It seemed like the women of Delta Sigma Theta, there's Chicago Metropolitan Alumni Chapter. Mm-hmm. They had a line of 79 people, our very own Ready Rock.
Ready Rock.
Right? Shout out to Ready Rock. Shout out to my sister-in-law, Angie Fleming. I think I saw Chantel Biddings on there. I'm shout out to Keisha Kedan. I saw her on there. I got a feeling it's going to be a lot of people popping up. I couldn't see the whole line. Shout out to Takesha Tharp, the vice president of the Forehead Club. That's Juan's cousin. So, you know, Juan is the president of the Forehead Club. So, Keisha Tharp, who is her right hand, and her cousin is the vice president. But she was on there as well. So, shout out to everybody from...
Welcome.
That's your joint, right, Ruthie?
I'm a part of Chicago Alumni, the Chicago Alumni Chapter.
Okay. So, be looking around and I don't know what's going on.
Keep your eyes open.
Keep your eyes open. Man, you know what? I got a feeling. Because, you know, it's different for the sororities than the fraternities. Hey, man. Riis, I was outside somewhere and there was a line of people trying to be Deltas. I think it might be like 600 people in line. Like, trying to get, like, they had to rent out a tabernacle. Like, they had to have a satellite big screen, I think, because it was so many. All I did was drive by. I was like, what the hell going on here?
This the club?
Well, I was like, well, what club is this? Club Church? No, it's Dag. So shout out to all the ladies of, can I tell you though? So I'm going to tell y'all. I didn't tell y'all a secret, but one day, Ready Rock, she was like, I'm not going to be able to do with them because I have some extended commitments. And then I was thinking the same thing as you, except I kind of figured out, once I ain't seen her for all that time, like, because we ain't seen Ready Rock in forever. Right? Like, it been like, she ain't, you know, she usually come in and be like, y'all on some bull.
No, she come in about 8 o'clock.
8
like,
o'clock. What I miss? Yeah, the whole damn show.
What y'all talking about?
So I'm so happy for all the people that finally got to, because I know it's been, I just remember, but I just saw that line and was like, dang, I should have brought my,
It's been a minute since it's been a line.
I should have, I was thinking to myself, I should have had my signature pad. I should have been out there trying to collect signatures. That line was so dang gone long.
Yeah.
Anyway, so congratulations to all the ladies of Delta Sigma Theta. I think I saw something about the another chapter in the western, like, what's the one in the western suburbs?
You talking about like Joliet?
No.
More west?
No, like Bellwood, something like that. Like, is it an Evanston or something? Somewhere I saw something else.
Evanston.
I saw I saw somebody else had some with 29. So I got to go check that out. I think I saw that somewhere. But anyway, congratulations. I think this must be the season. Now I got a feeling I was just thinking.
Season of replenishment.
Well, Ruthie, I mean, I was thinking, like, were you a spring line or I was a summer line. So we're a spring line or a fall line. And who's got the best? I think summer lines are the best, but
with no school happening?
No, it's the worst if you're pledging.
That's what I'm saying. Like you talking about like summer.
I was summer, no school.
Got it.
Summer, no school with the bros with nothing to do. So except wear out the pledgees. So Reese, what were you? Spring, summer, or fall?
Oh, you know, I'm spring away. But that's weird. Like we never had a summer. Like
I was a summer line because the pledging ended on September 1st. So they was like, oh, we getting out lick in. They was like, oh no, we're going to have you said pledging is over on September 1st? That's the day? Well, that's the day we're gonna cross them. And let me just tell you, that was the 10 weeks of hell of summer because there was no class. So they be like, they wake up bogus. Just bogus. Wake up bogus. So how about breakfast? How about, anyway. Anyway, breakfast began with 3 for the founders. What? Dang.
Oh, you ain't talking about grits.
Oh, no, that was after the 3 strokes. But I'm sorry. Anyway, Maze Jackson Show, Ruthie Moore.
Evanston.
Okay. See, I knew I wasn't crazy. All right. So congratulations. This is the time when April showers bring May flowers. So maybe it'll be some more stuff going on. Man, I don't even know what that neophyte gonna look like. And shout out to Chaos, who is everywhere, my beautiful, lovely wife and her line, because they not neophytes no more. Like I was like, damn.
Technically, you're right.
I was like, dang, babe, you've been a neophyte since I known you. Not since I known you, but dang, at least since we've been married.
09 or 10. I think it was 09 or 10.
Damn. That sounds like some dark side stuff we be on. All right. Anyway, it's the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Ruthie Moore. Shout out to everybody who has joined the realm of the National Pan-Hellenic Council, and to all the haters.
Come put some work in.
To all the haters. You can
join some committees.
Tap out. If you don't like it, you know what I'm saying? You can move around. I'm telling you, I'm not with it this morning, so you will find yourself.
Right, you own some stuff today.
Because I'm tired. I swear to God.
You're like in clapback mode.
I'm not even in clapback mode. I'm just in like, you know what? If your job is to wake up and antagonize or to talk about everything that's wrong, that's my job. So you can't do it.
Got it.
Right? So, and what you're not finna be doing is using my platform to take shots at me. So,
straight up.
There you go. So, I just want to be clear. Whether you raw, whether you're cool, whether you're apples, whether you're happy, you're not using my platform to take shots at me. Now, there's the whole Facebook universe, and that's what it's for. But I'm just not going.
I'm with you on that.
There you go. You can I could be up here every day taking L's for the whole squad, and what you wake up to do is to take shots at me.
I'm finna go type something.
I'm about to go.
I'm finna wake up and go antagonize.
Move around. It's the Maze Jackson Show.
It's a lonely existence.
Hey, man. I'll just be like, yo. Anyway, because I think. Let me go. I'm going to let that be. Let me go through the rest of them. Can the Democrats get it together? There's a fight going on. I'm changing subjects because I said I wasn't going to stick, but I will be back. I'm petty, so I will come back.
Normally your segues be so smooth, but that one was like,
you know what? Because I'm not for it today. I'm just not for it today. Just not. I don't know if you all have seen that there's a rift between the Democratic Party locally. JB is still a little salty about not winning the chairman of the Democratic Party, so he ain't giving no money to Democrats. Dick Durbin, like, y'all got to get it together. We're going to talk about that in a little while. Plus, the Black Caucus map issue. I was at this Friday, I was invited by Alderman Jason Irvin to the Chicago Urban League, where there was a collection of preachers, influencers, and others to discuss the remap issue.
Okay.
I thought it was a wonderful effort. I am concerned that we cannot win a war I don't think that I'm concerned about this war that we're about to embark on because I feel like we're approaching it from we gonna pray our way through it instead of the battle. Like we need wartime strategy. And I think we're using religious, I was just like, wait a minute.
That's our wartime strategy, though.
Have you ever seen a chaplain in a fight? You ever seen a chaplain with a gun? Only when they missionaries to kill Africans. But I'm just saying, it was a peculiar moment because, how your tendency is supposed to be like when people are saying stuff, you're supposed to nod and agree. Sort of like to anticipate. We gonna make a catchy statement. Yes. And we gonna put it in our book. And no shade to everybody, but it's like, and then it's like when the people who's trying to lead the show and you be like, I'm not. You with me? Not really. I mean, I'm with the fight, but I'm not joining the army of people that are gonna take me off the cliff. Does that make and I feel like there are people looking at it like an opportunity to take advantage of there's going to be a budget. And so I think people are looking at how they could get the budget, not looking at the win.
Related to the remap?
Yes. So understand
that's like taking money out of dead man pockets.
But we not dead yet. That's the problem.
Come on, man.
And so the thing has to be that we cannot go into this with the Harold Washington squad leading the drive. We can't. We just cannot.
Is it too much inclusivity there?
No, it's like they just tend to stand up at the meeting and make the speech, the emotional pleas to get everybody all emotional because you got an amen chorus. Nobody is sitting there talking, and this is not a diss, but again, I'm sitting here and I'm like, are we having a campaign meeting? Because what y'all talking about is tactics. What's the strategy here? Right? Who is going to manage this campaign? Because it needs to be run, and it needs to be a $5 to $10 million. We're playing for our future, and we talking about pass. Every preacher could pass the play. No, sir. And no disrespect to the preachers. That is one component of it. But I think that's you hit it on the head, Ruthie. Our wartime strategy is go to church. Instead of get some weapons. Who doing the TV? Who doing the radio? Who's coordinating? And then the people that want to do the preachers oftentimes have the preachers that they're invested in. It's like this remember, they want to turn on the word processor to go to war again. All right, y'all, fire up the word processor. Hey, y'all know we got cell phones, right? Y'all know we got, they trying to pull up the mainframe and my cell phone is, right? There was no talk of voter identification. There was no talk of, right? No shade. Shout out to Alderman Irvin. Shout out to everybody. But it's like, I felt like it was that time when we was trying to figure out who was going to be the black candidate for mayor. And everybody was like, and so we got nobody. Remember that? Okay. Did you see Alderman Lee already at it? She said she want a new Southside High School because she does not want. Remember they was trying to change NTA?
Yes.
So she gave that up, but they about to get them a new high school, and she's probably she wants a new South Loop High School, which essentially would become the high school of the Asian Americans because they would make it a test school probably, and then you can't get in nowhere. You know how it go. They just because the school that the Chinatown is supposed to go to is, I think it's Harper. They we not going there. We not going there. Let me see what else. Oh my God. Oh, we on the radio. I gotta ask you though. Did y'all see this? Does the city still take Lori seriously? I gotta ask you. You think so, Ruthie?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I want to show you this video that was sent to me by a viewer. Let me turn this off. And then let me turn this on. Because I got to know, did you see this video, Ruthie? Did you? I got to know. Do you really think the city still takes the mayor seriously? Huh? Yes?
Yes.
Riis, do you think the city still takes the mayor seriously? Hold up.
Whoa. I don't. Nah, I think Lori like cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she like serious. Like, we know you the man, but you really cool. You know what I'm saying? Like how you the boss. But like, yeah, we know you the boss, but you really the homie. Like I don't think
is
you
there a
take
way
that,
to
like,
turn off
serious.
the radio people? We're going to turn off the radio people and let the social media people. So turn off the radio and we're going to turn on the social media. And look, no. It's coming through it's going to be on the switcher. All I'm just telling you is to the radio people, this is the mayor's reception. I don't know, Ruthie. And it's I got to tell you, got to be careful. Graphic content. Mm-hmm. Graphic content alert. Graphic content alert. Graphic content alert. Graphic content alert. Here we go. Ruthie, here goes what happened when the people seen the mayor in person. Wait. Oh, yeah. You got to switch over. My bad. So what happens when the people see the mayor in public? Are you ready for this? I just don't know if they still take us seriously. You ready, Riis? Here we go. Attention, graphic content to follow.
This hot bitch, look at Lori and her bitch. What you want? Come on, cause you better fuck her right, cause I will fuck her to death. No, I'ma have it. She got a big dick, all right. What's up, Lori?
I told you to ban it.
Biggest dick in the city. Like, what's up? You fucking me tonight? You fucking me too?
I told you, graphic content warning. I don't know if they still respect the mayor, Ruthie. I think the mayor might be a character because that was real. Like that was 100%.
Tell somebody say forever's a long time.
All day. I told you, I turned it off the radio. I know you turned it off the radio, right? You turned it off. They didn't hear that on the radio. They just heard that on TV. So anyway, you think Riis? I wish you could see Riis' face.
I can't believe what the man.
You think she cool? Was that? I mean, I think she like the cool. You know what? Your mic is off. But you know what I think the mayor is? She the cool manager that went to work and kicked it with the employees. And now ain't nobody trying to do no work. You said mop the floor. You mop the floor. I would slap you with my.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to say. Like,
she cool?
Yeah.
Okay.
She cool. She ain't gonna fire you. You know, like you come in late. You don't show up. You're you're good. Yeah.
But she be like, no, I need you to work. You be like, no, I think. Oh man, you choked on your toothpaste.
Where was she at?
It looked like the restaurant.
Oh, it was a restaurant.
Looked like, and at first they thought it was cute. She did. Go ahead, talk to me.
I mean,
go ahead, Captain
depending
Cape.
on where she was at.
Come on, Cape Crusader.
No, I mean, depending on where she was at, it seemed like the people was just trying to have some fun.
It didn't look like the security guard was at the end. She's a little salty. They was like, that was disrespectful. Like I feel like that was the I feel like that was the, if it would have been like, oh, you got and just told it, but I feel like they was like, that was disrespectful. I feel like it was, what you gonna do?
I mean,
you must be used to me spit. Let me stop. Riis, you okay, man?
That was a lot.
That was a lot. I told you, that's the manager that you just,
that's the manager you be like, oh, we ain't doing nothing they say.
Man, who working today? Oh, snap.
Oh, snap. Yeah. Man, I'm smoking outside before I go in.
But I mean, when people just be popping, you know what? They be talking like that sometimes.
So this gets me to
what
my social media question of the day. Riis, you ready? Go ahead, hit it for me.
It's time for the social media question of the day.
And I guess it's probably ironic of me to be asking this question, but do black people in power get the adequate respect? I was thinking about that, and I got to tell you, as much as I give the mayor the business, I still think that there's a certain level of public decorum that I would extend to her. Like, I feel like I talk smack on the show. Let Ness be saying that, not me. I didn't say that. That's Ness song. Anyway, but I was thinking about, I didn't really think about her in that situation, but it just seemed like you know how you say my segues be. I thought it was a great opportunity. But do black people in power get the adequate respect? And I'm going to ask it from black people and from white people. I think we see it playing out with the power struggle with Robin Kelly right now and J.B. Pritzker. In the fact that she won the election fair and square, and they have decided that instead of supporting her even in the middle of an election where he needs help, they are going to withhold money and resources to starve her out, essentially. I was thinking about, I know this is going to be bad, but I was thinking about, like, how people sometimes approach my wife, right? In the fact that I was thinking about, like, I was watching a board meeting where one of our quote unquote black icons in the activist space was completely disrespectful of her, right? But we hold him up and we be like, oh, Mr. You the man, because he waves his finger in the face, right? And then I was thinking about at the same time that she has to take a L from him while trying to show him respect because of what we know. She's sitting in the same board meeting where the white folks on the board are trying to undermine her, and she's trying to get the votes that she needs, right? I was thinking about when we went to Springfield, and even as the most powerful black politician in the state, Speaker Welch still needs to be buttressed by black people, even though he got to be for everybody, because anyone misstep and the white folks will take them, and we probably would participate in it, if that makes sense. It's a weird space. And so I'm thinking about this, and I was just thinking about, do black people in power get adequate respect? Now, does it work in reverse? Do they give the adequate respect to their people? I think it's something that we need to look at. Because I was thinking about the Springfield trip. And Ruthie, I was thinking about the power dynamics that played out. So, matter of fact, I'm going to move the social media question into our 7 o'clock hour. Do black people in power get the adequate respect? And at the same time, do they respect? Does it work both ways? And do we need to rebuild? It's time for us to start rebuilding our ecosystem. So, when we come back, I am going to talk about the social media question of the day, and we're going to talk about the Springfield trip and everything that happened there and in between. I'm excited to have a conversation about the Springfield trip overall, because a lot happened that I want to share with you. And it's going to be kind of personal and kind of political. Is that possible? Can I do both? Personal and political? I do it every day, huh? Every day. All right, y'all. So it's the Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back after these messages.
The Maze Jackson Show will be back after this break. Maze Maze Jackson.
What's up, Chicago? This is your man, Maze Jackson, host of The Maze Jackson Show. You hear me every single day ask the question, what's in it for the black people? Well, finally, y'all, we've got an answer, and it's called the Black People First Party. Meet us every second Saturday of the month from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at TP, located at 5401 South Wentworth, Unit 17E. That's in the mall at the 55th and the Dan Ryan. And you join us every second Saturday of the month, where we are taking our politics black. We'll teach you everything you need to know about the game, from how to collect a petition, to how to knock on a door, to even how to become the next mayor of the city of Chicago. That's right, y'all. It is the Black People First Party. Meet us every second Saturday of the month, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at TP, located at 5401 South Wentworth in the mall at 55th and the Dan Ryan. And if you don't like it, you can still tell them Maze said. This is a black people thing you wouldn't even understand.
Maze Jackson.
Why money ain't free? Why can't you just give it to me? I don't want to work for nobody. I'd rather keep doing me. Why money ain't free? Why can't you just give it to me? I don't want to work for nobody. I'd rather keep doing me. Why money ain't free? Up in the morning with the frown on my face, 'cause I know it's another day that I gotta face now. For people I don't wanna see, working at a job that I don't wanna be, breaking my back to the bone with nothing to show. But I got dreams and goals. But as soon as I clock in, I'm ready to go. So there's one thing I gotta know: why money ain't free? Why money ain't free? Why can't you just give it to me? Give it to me. I don't wanna work for nobody. I'd rather keep doing me. Why money? Why can't you just give it? Why can't you just give it? I don't wanna work for nobody. I'd rather keep doing me. Why money ain't free?
Working in that 9 to 5, got your girl hella tired. Why won't they let me be? Now I understand why my mama always used to ask, did I think money grew on trees? I got these bills after bills and they just keep coming. Working overtime, but my pockets ain't flooding. Yeah, my funds low. A dog life is gas.
Why money ain't free?
Why it ain't free?
Why can't you just give it?
Why can't they just give it to me?
I don't wanna work for nobody. I'd rather keep doing me.
Why money ain't free? Yeah.
Why can't you just give it to me? I don't wanna work for nobody. I'd rather keep doing me. Why money ain't free?
How the money ain't free. Every 5 minutes kids bothering me. They seem to think that money grows on trees. Always asking for allowance and clean one thing. Sick and tired of my funds being low. Spent the whole bag on the groceries at the store. Got a little something, but I need a little more. And I'm a single mama, you should already know.
Why money ain't free?
Why the money ain't free?
Why can't you just give it to me? I don't wanna work for nobody. I'd rather keep doing me. Why money ain't free? Why can't you just give it?
Won't you give it to me?
I don't wanna work for nobody. I'd rather keep doing me. Why money ain't free?
Why the money ain't free?
Back to the Maze Jackson Show. You are listening to the most dangerous show in the morning. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Maze Jackson. Maze Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
If you ain't trying to help us, don't even try to be around and can't protect us. president. We see the lies now of the politicians. We need money and no symbolism. It's Mace and Riis and Ruthie and Ty explaining how we all come from God, giving us tools to beat the odds. If we united, our movement gon' stop. If they ain't tryna help us, they ain't tryna do nothing. We gotta do something, we gotta stop running. It's time to confront the problem. Really, you expect your oppressed to solve them.
Wake up, Chicago! Wake up, world! This is the Mace Jackson Show. I'm your host, Mace Jackson. What's the matter, Ruthie? Was I too loud?
Why you yelling?
I know you ain't talking.
Why you yelling?
You know what's funny? So I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell you something. It's funny watching you do the show because you be doing the Mace Jackson, and I don't even think you be realizing it.
Oh, I do.
Wake up, Chicago! I'll be like,
I practice.
Well, then
you gotta get a listening audience something they familiar with, because when they turn their radio on, they don't hear your voice. You gotta reassure them that he gonna be back, y'all. So let me give y'all a little bit of Mace Jackson.
All right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start us off with a little prayer. I think this will work. I'm gonna play it through the road, so don't switch. Let me see if this works. I'm gonna start us off because I want to talk about the bus trip. But before I talk about the bus trip, I'm gonna kick it off with a little something from the preachers and the crew, because y'all know we went to Springfield last week, and we took a bus trip. So I'm gonna kick it off. We led the bus trip off with some prayer, and then I'm gonna talk y'all through it. And then after we talk y'all through it, then we're gonna talk about it. Let's see. No, hold on. So I think I gotta switch it to here.
If you hit play through that, then the play. Did you hit play from there or play from your laptop?
No, I hit.
If you hit play, if you send it to the switcher and hit play, it'll actually play from the road without the cord switching.
Wait, what you mean?
So like if the video is on the switcher,
yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Then I can do it like that.
Okay, so the video is on the switcher.
All right, then they hit play on the switcher.
It ain't play on the switcher. You can't hit play on the switcher. You can hit play on.
Okay.
So I think I gotta. Anyway, so let me back up. I'm gonna stop right now. I'm gonna just start showing pictures and stuff. Last.
Switch the cord.
Switch the cord. You said.
Yeah, like if it ain't because if it's not coming out the switcher, then is it coming out your laptop?
No, it's coming out the iPad.
Right. So like the iPad, not what we.
But I got it on the switcher too.
Yeah, like if you were to push play.
Oh, right. No, it ain't. No. It ain't on the. Okay, here we go. Let's do it again. I'm gonna start this off with everybody's favorite candidate.
This front. All right, all minds clear. Eternal God, we come because you said in your word, where two or three gather together, you're in the midst. So we welcome your spirit, dear Lord. Dispatch your angels around this bus.
Did I miss the rest of the prayer?
This front. All right, all minds clear. Eternal God, we come because you said in your word, where two or three gather together, you're in the midst. So we welcome your spirit, dear Lord. Dispatch your angels around this bus.
So, I guess I didn't get the whole prayer. My bad. That was, sometimes he's Andre Smith, sometimes he's Reverend Andre Smith. Maybe about, let me back up, because I think sometimes in the mix of all of this, I want to make sure that we remember. Maybe a month and a half ago, we got the story of State Representative Lakeisha Collins, who was sitting on the floor of the Illinois House of Representatives when 6'5" State Representative Steve Reich walked up on her, told her to keep his name out of her effing mouth, and then had to be restrained by a variety of state legislators from coming at her. Now, what he was going to do exactly when he got to her, I'm not exactly sure. But we here at the morning show in the Lion's Den decided that we were not going to just accept that. And so maybe a month ago, we said we were going to go down to Springfield and talk to Steve Reich just to let him know that that was unacceptable. Ruthie, we talked about that a month ago, and, you know, as we had been having our Black People First meetings, we realized that the session was going to be over, and so we had to get to Springfield to go to address Representative Reich. Now, it was my idea on air to do it, but I did not necessarily know that I had taken the time out to put it together. And then we realized the session was going to be ending last Friday. And so we decided as a group, the Black People First and What's in it for the Black People decided at our last meeting that they were going to organize a bus trip to get to Springfield because we were determined that before the session was over, we were going to speak to Representative Reich and let him know our opinions. And then last Monday, it became a reality, and we got on the air, and we started raising money. And tomorrow, I apologize, y'all. Tomorrow, I will read the list of everybody who contributed, because people were literally contributing right up until we drove off. People were pulling up to the bus, to TP, running up, handing me cash, handing me money, etc. So I want to do a full accounting and give everybody a list of all the people who got there. So I got to start by thanking the committee. And I'm not exactly sure everybody who was on the committee, but I got to say thank you to Felicia Simmons-Stovall, Cassandra Matz, Devin Gordine. I know Zaviola was a part of it, and there was a group of people that just decided that they were going to take this mission and make it happen. I just needed to get a bus. So, Ruthie, I'm going to tell the whole story, right? So... I'm going to tell the whole story because I think it all tells the thing. So, Ruthie, so I remember on Monday they were calling like, what are we going to do about a bus? I was like, no matter what happens, get the people and I'll get the bus. And remember, Tennille was like, you should get a smaller bus. Did y'all count all y'all people? And Cassandra and the squad and Felicia and everybody was working. Shout out to Jasmine, too, because Jasmine Stovall, Felicia's daughter, brought 5 young people, right, who were a part of the whole. So I got to tell you, we moved on faith. And I was like, look, I don't want to be on the account for a $2,000 bus, but we going. And if I have to pay for the $2,000 bus, we going to go. So, Ruthie, we got on the phone. We got on the phone with the company, with the bus company that you've heard advertised here before. We put down the credit. Well, I was under the impression that we just put the credit card down, and then I was going to pay for it. Right? I thought the credit card was to secure it.
That was what we had said.
That you put the credit card down to secure it, and then that didn't have to be the form of payment. But however it happened, I get a call from Ruthie as the people are mounting up. Shout out to Cassandra and them because they got boxes of food and they done brought. And I was like, they was having breakfast. I thought we was gonna get some bacon and some, all type of unhealthy stuff. They packed us a box with the energy that we needed to make it through the day until it was lunch. So it was a very well planned out. Because remember, we was at the office over at T.
Because she called me. You was in a meeting, so I was like, I don't disturb me. And when I realized, dang, she really setting all that up there back where he meeting at, he finna be like, who is this lady back here?
And how is she getting in the door? But anyway. So I arrive at 5:20 and people are already in the parking lot waiting, ready to go. Right? So I open the door and people, they like, can we come in? They came in. I turned on the news. We started turning on some music and we getting ready to go. We having a great time. And then Ruthie calls me and says, we have a little hiccup. The credit card has been declined. I was like, but wait, we wasn't even going to charge the credit card. Right? We wasn't going to charge the credit card. We was going to charge, like it was, just put that, I thought that was the security. So, I'm feeling a certain kind of way because I'm all excited. I'm like, put my credit card down. I would have just paid the money up front.
Straight up.
Right? I just paid the money up front. But, my biggest fear, what I hate though, is your credit card was declined. I got the money, dog, but your credit card is declined. Well, use this one. Oh, that one's declined too. What are you doing? But okay, so now mind you, anyway. So Ruthie, now I'm panicking because I'm trying to but I'm like, what, Cash App? Boom, right? So I was feeling a certain kind of way because it's like, don't act like I ain't got it. And plus y'all had contributed, I just didn't compile it all together, right? So suffice to say, we got on the bus and we was on our way to, why are you making that face?
I just got a question for you.
Go ahead.
Okay, so in business, right? Mm-hmm. And trying to just do good business and do business with black people, right? How do you distinguish between, I'm just going to invoice them after this versus give me my money before you get on? Like, is that like, because I feel a type of way, but then I really can't because as I'm trying to learn business, like, how do that work?
I think you have to build credit, right? Like, you gotta, like, I have many a time trusted someone and they play me. And they can give you the all brother and then you go. So I wasn't upset. I wasn't tripping on that, right? Like, you can make, but just tell me I got to pay up front. Don't say put the card down, you straight, right? Mm-hmm. I pay up front. I'm okay with that. I don't ever want to be in a position where I feel like, I was just like, I'm trying to do the, I'm good for it regardless. And so anyway, I think you trust but verify, right?
Got it.
And I think that people have been burned, so I completely understand cash on delivery or whatever. But don't hit me at 5 a.m, right? Like, do it the night before. Don't like, if you, I don't want to get stuck on this because that's not my point. I was telling you that because it's the hiccups that get you to the bus to make the trip. Like, you being like, phew. So that's part of the crisis. Like, oh God. So now I'm running through all of these things. Like, well, use this credit card and put this on. Then I was just like, hold on. Can I just pay cash? Not cash, but can I just send it over and stop doing all the security deposit or whatever? Anyway, I say all that to say that the trip was supposed to happen. Because we didn't got off on time. But I was like, whew. So I was thinking to myself, because what I'm going to say to all these people if I can't pay for the bus? And I got the, when you got the cash, and then I feel like because I was using the credit card, I forgot that I could just pay cash. Like, not cash, but I could Cash App, I could send the whole thing. We ain't got to put it on the thing. I was just trying to get my credit up, right? Like, let me put this on, and I put the points, whatever. Anyway, we get on the bus. So now we getting on the bus, and we are riding to Springfield. Now, I got to tell you, I'm starting to be a little nervous about the trip because I haven't been responsible for all of it.